Team Steven drew an average of 7.7 million viewers, down about 100,000 over last year. With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Foss.
Shooby-dooby-dooby, reliving the best part of your life.
Good morning from the big 1400 WVWB. It is 65 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. A student delegation from Florida's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School travels to Tallahassee today on what they consider a life-saving mission.
6 days after the deadly shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, 100 students from that school will board buses and make the trip of over 400 miles to the state capitol to implore lawmakers to act. There is legislation in the works in the state Senate that would raise the age for firearms purchases to 21 and create a waiting period. I'm Mike Rossian.
Setting aside whatever political differences they may have, President Trump has endorsed Mitt Romney in the U.S. Senate race in Utah. Romney's thanking the president for the endorsement. Pennsylvania Republicans already crying foul over the congressional district map that's been drawn up by the state Supreme Court.
The just-released map is all but certain to boost Democrats' prospects for picking up seats in the midterm elections. The court stepped in after ruling the original map that was drawn up by the GOP-controlled legislature gave Republicans an unfair advantage. In fact, the boundaries of one district were so convoluted, locals said it looked like Goofy kicking Donald Duck. The new map gives Democrats a better shot at winning in Philadelphia's heavily populated and moderate suburbs. Republican lawmakers are expected to file a quick appeal in federal court.
Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines. Syria's military and its allies launching an offensive. It's killed close to 100 people near Damascus.
A Syrian monitoring group and opposition civil defense say that shelling and airstrikes on the rebel-held suburbs of the capital Damascus have killed around 98 people in one day. This appears to be the deadliest day in 3 years in this area known as Eastern Ghouta.
That's correspondent Zaina Karam. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures deep in the red. Dow futures down about 202 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
So, how are you enjoying this latest stock market roller coaster ride? You've worked too long and too hard to let market volatility and a tired old spend-down strategy rob you of your retirement savings. David J. Scranton, host of the Income Generation television program, has dedicated his entire career to educating baby boomers how to avoid becoming prey to market volatility and the retirement spend-down trap. To teach you how to get off the roller coaster and transform a potential retirement spend-down into retirement income, David's now offering free copies of his latest book, Return on Principle, 7 core values to help protect your money in good times and bad, to the first 1,000 boomers to respond to this message by calling 866-913-1234. Don't let market volatility ruin your retirement. Become part of the Income Generation. 866-913-1234. 866-913-1234. Call now for your free book.
Bangladesh is holding talks with Myanmar about the future of some 6,500 Rohingyas. They fled Muslim violence in Myanmar's Rakhine state, and they're now stuck in a no-man's land.
Confirmation of the talks has come from Bangladesh, where the government is under pressure at home to make progress on the refugee crisis and start repatriations. But at the moment, neither side seems willing to accept the group, which is stranded in the border zone with uncertain legal status. UN agencies who aren't taking part in the meeting say all returns must be voluntary. And as monsoon season nears, they're raising concerns about the plight of refugees in makeshift camps inside Bangladesh, which are vulnerable to flooding.
The BBC's Jill McGivering says refugees fled violence by Myanmar government troops. ISIS terrorists planned but failed to attack another southern Philippine city shortly after troops crushed their siege in Marari last year. Townhall.com. A former First Lady is on the mend following recent surgery.
The Carter Center says in a statement that former First Lady Rosalind Carter underwent successful surgery over the weekend, and she's expected to remain hospitalized for several days while she rests and recovers. Rosalind Carter, who's 90, underwent surgery at Emory University Hospital in Atlanta early Sunday to have scar tissue removed from a portion of her small intestine. Former President Jimmy Carter told several hundred people at a President's Day event at Jimmy Carter National Historic Site in Plains, Georgia, that the scar tissue was from an old operation about 50 years ago. I'm Mike Rossian.
Minnesota officials will try to convince a jury that 3M should pay the state $5 billion to help clean up environmental damage that the state alleges was caused by pollutants the company dumped for decades. Trial gets underway today in Minneapolis. The company says the chemical dumping was perfectly legal at the time it occurred. 3M insisting it did nothing wrong. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. Okay, River.
Dude.
How's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man. Perfect for a little riverside shoeless relaxation.
Ah, good. Owl, you here? Of course. Who's asking? I am. Look, you know the drill. Sleep during the day, scare the kids at night. Perfect. I love my job. Oak Tree?
What's up?
Still in the same place I left you last year. That's what I like. Consistency.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere for the next couple hundred years.
I know. I love it. Turtle. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. You'd think he would have learned by now to leave the night before our meetings. Okay. Squirrel. Has anybody seen Mr. Squirrel?
The forest has been preparing just for you. Visit a forest near you today. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The Big 1400 WVWB Clarksville area weather, partly sunny, unseasonably warm today. We expect a high of around 80 degrees tonight. Becoming cloudy, warm, still 60 for an overnight low. Wednesday, cooler periods of rain, maybe even a thunderstorm. Expect a high Wednesday of around 61 degrees. Currently, we're at 65 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, Here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county moving along this Tuesday morning. It is busy in a few areas of town right at the moment. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell, not too bad, just slow out on the north side. 79 Woodlawn, I'm showing a couple of slow spots this morning. Looks like Trenton Road, Tiny Town Road, and Trenton Road, all very busy at the moment. Also Tylertown Road out by the interstate. 79 St. Bethlehem, not bad. Rossview Road out to the interstate, very slow this morning. The MLK 76 connectors looking good. 41A out in Singo, not bad. Rossview Road down by Madison Street, very busy at the moment, or Richview Road. And also Madison Street slow in a couple of spots. And if you're headed into the city from the county, 48 and 13, very busy, especially out by Montgomery Central. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning, 24 is looking pretty good all the way into the Music City. I do see a couple of slow spots, but after that, it's not too bad. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what lies ahead when you get there.
Good morning. Traffic starting to get really busy here coming out of Wilson County into Davison. There through Mount Juliet all the way into Hermitage, wrapping up that wreck out west, 40 eastbound at McCroy Lane, just up around the 193-mile marker. You still could run up on that coming from Dixon this morning. ICU Security specializes in surveillance camera installation and service. Check them out. Type in ICU SecurityInc.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning on 1400 AM WVWB. It is 7:11. It is Tuesday, and that means it's time for Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. It is a Tuesday, which happens to be the 20th day of February, and that means it's back to work for those of you who had off yesterday on for President's Day.
Who had off work?
Did you? Well, some people did.
Oh, did they?
I mean, you WVWB, Waking Up Clarksville, good time oldies, Al Jarreau, Chuck and John for this Tuesday, the 20th of February, 66 degrees, expecting a high today really of 80 in February. It's crazy. But that is what the forecast
Is today a holiday?
No, it's not a holiday. Yesterday was a holiday.
Oh, I thought
we could break
we
could break a record today.
We could?
We broke one yesterday.
I broke records before, but I always got in trouble for it. Oh, you mean with the weather?
With the weather. Weather
okay,
record.
I'm a little slow.
I'm not talking about vinyl. I'm not talking about vinyl.
I'm a little slow.
Did I ever have to Exacto you?
What? Exacto? What do you need to see in my brain? A lobotomy?
You know how I used to have to Exacto people that worked on the radio when I was program director.
Yeah, what did you? I'm afraid to ask.
I had an Exacto knife.
And what'd you do?
Exacto the vinyl. So that they wouldn't, they get to playing songs over and over, and they would break format when we had formats.
Oh, and you would Exacto the back of it so they couldn't play it?
I would Exacto the record so that they wouldn't play it. They couldn't play
because it would be...
Yeah, right, so they couldn't play it.
And I got a...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know
who did you do? That was mean.
Well, follow the format. It worked.
But you ruined a perfectly good record.
I had another one, a replacement.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. On the way this hour, Sportsnet Update with Justin Swallows at 7:20. Brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Musically,
I'm moving all my stuff over here. Exacto.
Some Captain and Tennille, the Stylistics, as well as some Lynn Berry on the way. But first, it is birthday time.
It's your birthday.
Who was born on February the 20th? Well, let's see who has a birthday. Jack Falahi is 29. He's Connor Walsh on How to Get Away with Murder. Rihanna is 30. She's worth $230 million. I don't know where they get this, where they started estimating.
How much?
$230 million. Miles Teller is 31. He's worth about $12 million. He's been in Divergent, Whiplash, the new Footloose remake. Trevor Noah is 34. He's worth $13 million. He's host of The Daily Show. Makes about $4 million a year. Justin Verlander is 35. He's worth $80 million. He's a Houston Astro pitcher who married Kate, $20 million Upton, 2 days after he won the World Series.
He upgraded.
Yeah, he did. He done good. Chelsea Peretti is 40 and worth $500,000. She plays Gina on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She's married to Jordan Peele, who's worth $12 million, so that makes her worth $6 million, really. Jay Hernandez is 40. El Diablo in Suicide Squad, as well as Deputy Rodriguez in Bright. Let's see, Cindy Crawford is 52. She's worth $100 million. Now, her husband, Randy Gerber, is worth $300 million. So Cindy Crawford is actually worth half of $400 million. Ryan Eldert is 53. He's Colt Rhodes on Justified. Charles Barkley's 55. He's worth $40 million. Happy birthday, Charles. Patty Hearst, name from the past, 64 years old. Ivana Trump, 69, and she's worth $60 million. Sandy Duncan is 72 years old.
Holy smokes.
I didn't even know she was still alive. I really
did not.
I mean, because she had health problems for a while.
I mean, you haven't seen or heard from her.
Yeah. And are you ready for this? We need to bow down.
Uh-oh.
Sidney Poitier.
He is 91.
He is.
Really?
He's 91, and he is priceless. He is priceless.
Because, To Serve With Love was on the other night.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, 19 days until daylight savings time, 25 days until St. Patrick's Day, 73 days to the movie Avengers Infinity War opens up. So there you have birthdays.
Lots of birthdays, Rihanna.
Yeah, right here on the big 1400 WVWB with Chuck and John as we roll along. Hope your day is going well. Welcome back to the workforce, everybody. Good morning, Clarksville. 1400 WVWB Earth, Wind, and Fire on this Tuesday with Chuck and John. Good morning, Clarksville. 66 degrees, expecting a high today of around 80. Tonight, cloudy, still warm, 60 for an overnight low. The clouds might see some light rain late tonight into Wednesday as the rain continues. We're expecting over almost 2.5 inches of rain.
No, it's going to be a little wet.
Yeah, 61 for an expected high tomorrow. With the rain, right now we're at 66 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Did you see anything about Fergie and her national anthem rendition?
I saw where people didn't like it much. I have not seen it.
Yeah, a lot of people say, and she says herself, she explained, she says, I've always been honored and proud to perform the national anthem, and last night I wanted to try something special for the NBA. I'm a risk taker artistically, but clearly this rendition did not strike the intended tone. I love this country, and I tried my best. So, at least she's saying, hey, I tried something different, and it just didn't work. And that's okay. That happens.
Wonder if she was better than Roseanne. Remember the one she did?
Oh, don't remind me. Back in the day. There you go. Back in the day. 293 years ago, in 1725, the first scalping of white men was reported in New Hampshire. Of all places, New Hampshire.
Well,
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, but you think of scalping and you think of the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in New Hampshire.
Now, 226 years ago in 1792, for some reason, President George Washington created the U.S. Postal Service. So we don't know why. 56 years ago in 1962, astronaut John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth, flying aboard Friendship 7. I remember that. 21 years ago in 1997, Ben & Jerry's introduced a new flavor. It was called Fish Food, named after the rock group Fish. Now, Fish Food ice cream contains chocolate ice cream, marshmallows, caramel, and fish-shaped fudge. Yeah. Don't that sound good?
It sounds lovely.
Yeah, it was. 20 years ago in 1998, Tara Lipinski became the youngest Olympic champion ever when she beat Michelle Kwan to win the gold medal in women's figure skating. Tara was just 15 years old. She's currently one of the figure skating commentators at the Olympics in Pyeongchang. And 13 years ago, in 2005, the contents of Paris Hilton's hacked T-Mobile sidekick hit the internet. Paris Hilton is worth $100 million. Yeah.
$100 million?
Yeah.
And Rihanna's worth. Where does all this money come from?
Have
you ever thought about how it's just hard to imagine?
A lot of it
how
is,
much you got in the, I'm
look at the whole body of work. People, not only are they a model, or they got a line of furniture, they got music, they got a line of clothing, whatever, they endorse, and all of it's
still hard to fathom, though,
Cha-ching.
We sat here with $30, and they have $230 million.
You got 30?
Not really. I just made that up.
Oh, I was going to say, wow, you got more.
I know you wanted to borrow.
Why you got more than me? What's going on here? What's going on here, John Michael?
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know you got more than me. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
After losing back-to-back games, the Nashville Predators bounced back last night with a 5-2 home win over the Ottawa Senators. The Preds got a goal from Roman Josi, Craig Smith, Ryan Ellis, and 2 from Victor Arvidsson in the resounding victory. It was their 13th time this season, scoring 5 or more goals collectively, and the 299th career win for veteran netminder Pekka Rinne. Nashville heads back out on the road tonight for a 6:30 p.m. battle with the Detroit Red Wings. Now over over to Austin Peay State University, where their senior center Avery Ugba has again been honored by the Ohio Valley Conference. For a record 8th time, Ugba was awarded the OVC's Newcomer of the Week distinction after averaging 17 points and 10 rebounds per game through the Governor's last 2 outings. Austin Peay's men's basketball squad has now garnered a total of 16 of their league's weekly awards this season, with 11 being claimed single-handedly by Avery Ugba. And lastly today, we are happy to share some good news for Major League Baseball fans. The MLB and their Players Association have reached an agreement on a couple of pace of play initiatives designed specifically to cut down last year's record average game time of just over 3 hours. The league announced yesterday that they will limit the allowed number of pitcher's mound visits this season to 6 per game, and that they will restrict warm-up time between innings to just over 2 minutes. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
With a Christ-centered curriculum and a high expectation for academic mastery, Power and Grace Preparatory Academy has set the gold standard for elementary learning. Certified by the Tennessee Department of Education, they've extended their offerings to include music, art, and Spanish. Additionally, students will be participating in STEAM Fridays, emphasizing science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Before and after care is available, spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and enrollment is open for children in pre-K through the 3rd grade. For more info, visit powerandgraceacademy.com or call 931-320-9862.
More solid gold.
WVWB, it is 7:32, 67 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expecting a high today of around 80 degrees with partly sunny skies. The rain moving into our area late this evening and into tomorrow. Overnight low 60 tomorrow, 61 and rain in downtown Clarksville. Olympic update. Skier Britta Sigourney won bronze in the women's halfpipe yesterday, and brother-sister duo Alex and Maya Shivatani took home the bronze in ice dancing. Also, the men's hockey team ducked elimination. They beat Slovakia 5-1. So, as of midnight last night, Norway was leading with 28 medals. Yikes. Then Germany with 20. Canada was 19. The Netherlands with 13, and the U.S. was in 5th place with 12, including 5 goals. So a lot of people were wondering, well, what's wrong with our Winter Olympic team? I just think there's parity. The competition. I mean, yeah. Norway, it's always cold. It's always snow. So you know they're going to do well in the snow.
I know. That's what I mean. They're well used to it.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. NASCAR driver Austin Dillon, he celebrated, he won the Daytona 500.
Yeah, I did see that.
And he got him a tattoo.
He did?
A Daytona 500 tattoo. On his posterior.
Oh, no.
And then some of his crew members got tattoos on their posteriors.
What if they never win another race? Well, they have the one.
They got that one.
The big one.
Yeah, they got that one.
That's the Super Bowl.
They got that
NASCAR.
one. They got that one. So
I never have figured out why they always have the biggest one first.
Build the excitement and then everything else.
For what?
I mean, they have the Cup Series.
Now
they have but they have the Daytona 500 is the granddaddy.
Yeah.
And so you get started with a bang.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's just why I never understood it.
Yeah, we got to.
What?
Oh. We got Ball Call, not Ball Call. We got the Ball Network Notebook with Bob Kessling coming up at 7:50 this morning, brought to you by Coffees in a Flash on the Big 1400. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Clarksville's greatest hits, the Big 1400 WJZM.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Investments, insurance, retirement planning. Do you have questions? Do you want someone to give you straight and honest answers? Are you not sure who to talk to? Call Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors and work with someone local right down the street. Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors has been in the business of relationships here in Clarksville for over 30 years, helping you find the answers to the questions, making sense of the confusion, and coming up with strategies to help you with the many choices and decisions that have to be made when it comes to planning for the future and planning for the here and now. Mike has a 30-year track record of trusted service to his clients and to the community, and is a steady hand to turn to in these uncertain times. Give Mike a call today at his office at 931-245-5480 or on his cell at 931-320-1560, and let him help you with retirement today or planning for retirement for the tomorrows. Mike Biggs offers securities to AXA Advisors LLC NYNY 212-314-4600, member FINRA SIPC, and offers insurance and annuity products to AXA Network LLC.
It's the Nissan Now sales event at Matthews Nissan. Get an amazing $7,877 off the MSRP on a new 2017 Altima 2.5S. $6,777 off MSRP on a new Rogue. Incredible. 2017 Versa S Plus. $10,997. A brand new car. $10,997. Or take $11,777 off MSRP on a new 2017 Titan 4x4 King Cab. Military, pay no tax and get extra incentive. Auto credit challenge? We can help. Hurry to Harold Matthews Nissan or MatthewsNissan.com. Voted the best place to buy a car at the Best of Clarksville Award. You're going to love our extra New Year's savings. Stock number 40660363, HC477388, HL852613, HW403280, HN562825. All prices plus tax, title, and license. $657 processing included. Dealers retain Nissan cash. Military offer restricted to full-time personnel stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky or Tennessee-based military facilities. Ends 3/5/18. Source ClarksvilleNow.com, October of 2017.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
Remember this wonderful golden hit.
WVWB with James Taylor, Clarksville's Good Time Oldies, back-to-back. Chuck and John on the Tuesday edition. Yeah, you might have missed a day because you were off yesterday, but hey, it is the first day of the work week for a lot of you as you go back to work and get started. Expect a high today and your weather around 80 degrees. You're going to be going flip-flops. Time to put on the flip-flops and shorts.
I know. If I didn't have to work out
yeah, right.
In the creepy building today,
right.
I'd have on shorts.
I know. Where the critters are.
Yeah.
And the creatures are.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Anyway. Did you know Florida passed a law in 1989 that banned bars from holding dwarf throwing contests?
No.
The law was
That's
held.
not funny, but
And the law was held up when a state
But I'm
representative tried to get it repealed in 2011.
there goes Mini-Me. Oh.
I thought that was so crazy. But, you know, if you want to live a long life, let me tell you this. Put down the dumbbells, take off those running shoes, and start doing something that's actually good for you.
What, lifting dwarfs?
Nope.
Oh.
Getting blasted on boxed wine. Yeah.
Huh?
According to a massive new study by a neurologist named Claudia Kawas at the University of California, the key to long life is alcohol. That's right. Kawas studied more than 1,700 people over 90 years old for the past 15 years and found that people who drank around 2 glasses of beer or wine a day were 18% less likely to die early. Now, I don't know about dwarfs, because they be throwing them around, bouncing them off walls in Florida and stuff.
Playing lawn darts with them.
People who exercise between 15 and 45 minutes a day were only 11% less likely to die early. In other words, alcohol is more effective at keeping you alive than exercise. And the good news doesn't stop there. Kawas also found it's better to be a little chubby than very thin. People who were slightly overweight but not obese were 3% less likely to die early. And people who drank 2 cups of coffee a day were 10% less likely to die early. But the best thing of all is having a daily hobby. People who worked on a hobby at least 2 hours a day were 21% less likely to die early.
Now, see, that's where you're in good shape.
Legos!
Because you have your Legos.
Look like
Me,
a Lego day to me.
I'm good shape. I have my daddy sodas. I have my coffee.
Roxy, you play with Roxy's a hobby?
Yeah.
So
we're both in good shape.
And, you know, basically what you do here could be considered a hobby.
It is?
Yeah. I mean, you know, working with the computers and you know.
But we get paid for it, so it's not a hobby.
You get paid?
Yeah, I forgot.
I thought it was a half a ham.
Oh, well, next year it's going to be a 2/3 of a ham. What happened to the end of it?
So we're moving up, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, but anyway,
half a ham
you know,
to
they have
2/3.
these surveys that come out, and you know, there's something about, you know, wine, alcohol that had, you know, in moderation. They didn't say, you know, start, you know,
Drink the whole box of wine.
Drink the
in
whole
one-
box of wine one day and then start throwing people off the wall like dwarfs.
You know, that's what happens if. Never mind. I'll stop there.
Have you ever heard? I've never heard of that.
What, throwing dwarfs?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
But you know, some silly things have been done under the influence of
See, Game of Thrones, they could. Oh. Field day. What?
That's not funny, John. That's not funny.
That's me.
Yeah, yeah. Or Mini-Me.
Mini-Me.
Yeah.
Or the Wizard of Oz, they would have had a. Oh, they would have had a big field day there.
We represent the valley. Yeah.
We're going you down the Economic Road.
The big 1400. WVWB, Chuck and John on this Tuesday. Lynn Barry, 123. Of the Vol Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash. Well, the 3-day opening total for Black Panther has been revised upward.
Oh,
yeah, it made lots of money. Yeah, it made an amazing $235 million over the 4-day weekend. Turns out that 3-day total was even better than what was originally reported. From Friday to Sunday, it actually made $201.8 million, which is the 5th best opening of all time. Top 10, of course, Star Wars: The Force Awakens took in almost $250 million. Star Wars: The Last Jedi took in $220 million. Jurassic World took in $208. The Avengers, $207 million. Black Panther was at number 5 with $201 million. So, yeah, doing well.
Can you spell sequel?
No, can you say cha-ching?
Cha-ching and then sequel.
And then sequel, yeah. Cha-ching and then sequel. Looks like that. But anyway, yeah, and everybody, I have not seen it, but everybody that, like I said yesterday, all the reports I'm getting is at 2 thumbs up.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
People I talked to gave it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Social media announced the death of Sylvester Stallone yesterday.
He did?
Of course, social media was wrong.
Oh.
The alleged cause of death was prostate cancer, which Stallone supposedly kept a secret until the end.
I didn't know he was sick.
One guy even posted pictures of him looking sickly with much of his hair having fallen out. Stallone posted on his Instagram and said, quote, "Please ignore this stupidity. Alive and well, happy and healthy, still punching." He didn't explain the pictures, but they were probably from a movie, and it wouldn't be surprising if it was Creed 2, since Rocky battled lymphoma in the first one. So, Sly is still around.
He didn't die.
I want Rambo 29. That's what I want him to do.
The Expendables 42.
Yeah, Rambo. Anyway, time now for the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Tennessee gets ready for a key SEC home game with Florida. This is the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. The Tennessee Volunteers will look for their 20th win of the season Wednesday night when they host the Florida Gators. The Vols end of the week 2 games behind Auburn for the lead in the SEC. While Tennessee's playing Florida on Wednesday night, Auburn hosts Alabama. Coach Rick Barnes has talked to his team about not only being in the hunt for an NCAA tournament bid, but also having a chance to win the SEC regular season championship.
We've talked about it, and the message still is what I've talked about, getting better. They know because you guys ask them those questions. We know it's out there, and we know it, but it doesn't matter if you take care of your business in terms of your mental preparation, everybody being locked in, and we're talking about, are they going to consistently play winning basketball, and we know what we're going to get. We've talked enough about it. We've shown enough tape. We've been in it with them where they know now what goes into winning and losing, and then the question is, can we get it out of them, and can they get it out of themselves?
As for the national rankings this week, Tennessee slipped to 19th in the AP poll. Tennessee and Florida tip off at 9 p.m. Wednesday in Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee Lady Vols look to snap a 2-game SEC losing streak on Thursday night when they travel to Florida. The Lady Vols dropped to 15th in this week's AP poll. King, Ellis, Catchings, Parker, all legendary performers who provided plenty of memorable moments on the basketball court for Tennessee. There's another group of men and women who give an all-American effort too. The friendly, knowledgeable folks who work at your locally owned Farmers Co-op. With a lineup of quality products and services at their disposal, you can be confident that a visit to Co-op for your farm, home, and outdoor needs will be a slam dunk experience every time. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee baseball team looks for its 2nd win of the season when the Vols host Lipscomb on Tuesday afternoon. First pitch at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, 3:30. Reporting for the Vol Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. If you're looking for letterheads, carbonless forms, envelopes, address labels, or anything to do with print, your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Stop in and see Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville and see how they can help you on your next project. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all of their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. That's copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
relatively warm today. Expect a high of around 80 degrees, becoming cloudy with rain moving into our Good morning from the Big 1400 WVWB. It is 67 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. As Florida legislators debate school security today, they'll be hearing from a group of teenagers. Correspondent Mike Gracia explains.
100 students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, will travel some 400 miles to the state capitol in Tallahassee today to urge lawmakers to act to prevent another massacre like the one that killed 17 students and faculty last week. Sentiment is building for action. Republican Bill Galvano, the incoming state Senate president, says a package is in the works that would include raising the age to purchase any firearm to 21 and creating a waiting period for firearms purchases.
The suspect in the Florida massacre has attended a court hearing focusing on procedural issues in his case.
Nicholas Cruz shuffled into court in shackles and jail jumpsuit. He was flanked by several deputies. Cruz sat quietly with his head down as two of his court-appointed lawyers whispered to him, at one point even holding up a legal pad so no one could see what was happening. They were in court asking a judge to keep a document, which was not disclosed, sealed. The judge said in this case it would stay sealed, but going forward, she's in favor of openness whenever possible. I'm Julie Walker.
President Trump signaling his support of a limited strengthening of federal background checks on gun buyers. The president says Mitt Romney would be a worthy successor to Senator Orrin Hatch of Utah. Mr. Trump endorsing Romney for the seat being vacated by Hatch. Also at SRNnews.com, a strong home improvement market boosting Home Depot's fourth quarter bottom line. Profits exceeding expectations. Walmart's profits plunged 42% in the fourth quarter, weighed down by restructuring charges as well as bonuses for its workers. On Wall Street, the Dow futures down about 155 points. This is SRN News. ISIS claims responsibility for a church shooting in Russia.
The Islamic State group Monday claimed responsibility for a deadly attack on churchgoers in Russia's predominantly Muslim Dagestan region. At least 5 people were killed and 4 wounded when a gunman opened fire with a hunting rifle on people leaving a Sunday service at a Russian Orthodox church in the Dagestan city of Kizlyar. Authorities say the gunman was a local resident, that his wife has been detained for questioning, but police haven't commented on the possible motive of the attack. Patrick Foss reporting.
A Christian legal group going to bat for Child Evangelism Fellowship. Officials with Liberty Counsel have sent a demand letter to Kentucky's Boone County School District after a Good News Club was denied access to school facilities. Under the law, if a public school allows any group or club to use its property after hours, then it must allow all of them to do so. Liberty Counsel Chairman Matt Staver saying CEF and its sponsored Good News Clubs are entitled to equal treatment. SRN News. The first 3 defendants charged with toppling a Confederate statue in Durham, North Carolina last year have been cleared of any wrongdoing.
The defense won the first round in the first trial against those charged with toppling the statue in front of the Durham County government building in August of last year. Prosecutors showed videos of demonstrators bringing out a ladder, attaching a rope, and yanking down the statue. But the defense says they didn't prove the people in those videos were the defendants, and the judge dismissed the charges against 2, finding a 3rd man not guilty. The protest was one of many in the aftermath of the white nationalist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, in which a counter-demonstrator was killed. I'm Jackie Quinn.
A coalition of unions at Walt Disney World Resorts filing a federal unfair labor practices complaint accusing the company of holding its promised $1,000 bonuses hostage during contract talks. SRN News.
You have big plans. Pregnancy might not be part of them. You owe it to yourself to understand your options and make a decision you'll be confident with. Hope Pregnancy Center offers complimentary pregnancy tests, prenatal ultrasound scans, and options information in a non-judgmental setting. Call today for your consultation. Our number is 931-645-2273 or find us on the web at hopepregnancy.net.
Good morning. The Big 1400 WVWB Clarksville area weather, partly sunny, unseasonably warm today. Expect a high of around 80. Tonight, becoming cloudy, 60 for an overnight low as rain moves into our area late tonight into Wednesday. Wednesday, cooler periods of rain and thunderstorms are possible. 61 for an expected high. Low tomorrow night around 50. And then Thursday, morning thunderstorm followed by a little rain on and off throughout the day. Expect a high still of around 61 degrees on Thursday. Currently, we're at 67 degrees in downtown Clarksville.
Where are you?
Oh, 67 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michael.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county very busy in several places this morning. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell's slow in a couple of areas. 79 out in Woodlawn also slow. Tylertown Road, Trenton Road, the 101st Parkway, all doing pretty good at the moment. Not bad. 79 St. Bethlehem moving along. Rossby Road out to the interstate, very busy. The MLK 76 connector is looking good this morning. 41A Singo busy in a couple of spots. Riverside Drive, Madison Street, looks like New Providence Boulevard, all busy at the moment. And 48 and 13. If you're making your way into the city from the county, very busy, and there is a slowdown right before you get to the 149 connector on 48 and 13. I'm just showing stop traffic, but I don't see a wreck yet, so just avoid that. You might allow yourself a little extra time as you move through that area. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning, 24 does look good all the way into the Music City. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the Nashville area traffic.
Good morning. Still very heavy here on I-40 westbound, trying to get past Spence Lane down by Fessler's. Whispering Hills Drive at Blackman, that's a crash. Tulip Grove Road is tied up there at Lebanon Pike as they try to hurry and clear that wreck, and still limping along at Smith Springs at Bell Road on that crash. Business owners, are you aware ITEX has recently acquired Barter Rewards, forming the largest barter exchange in Tennessee? Call today, 579-8568. I'm a member. You should be one as well. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together here on 1400 WVWB. It is 8:07. This is Tuesday, and this is hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards, once again.
Good morning, John Michaels. It is the 20th day of February, and it is Tuesday with the mayor. Today we have the city mayor. Instead of the city mayor, we have a representative of the city, and we have Terrace here from Parks and, from Parks and Rec.
Yes, I think that would be correct.
And she's going to tell us everything that's going on in Parks and Rec. They're always busy.
Yes.
So we'll be
everything you want to know, but we're afraid to ask.
Everything you want to know about Parks and Rec, but we're afraid to ask.
And right here. And you're going to ask.
During this Big 1400 WVWB. Phil Collins, I guess?
Yes, sir.
John pulls out some oldies. Chuck and John on this Tuesday. It happens to be Tuesday with the mayor, and Mayor McMillan has sent Kara Zahn from Clarksville Parks and Rec. She's an event planning specialist. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
Good.
Did you have I haven't seen you since the New Year. Weren't you here before Christmas?
Yes.
Is that when you were here?
I believe it was right before the barbecue bash or right afterwards because we talked about barbecue.
Yeah, yeah. How'd that go?
It was great.
So you
we
got
had
to do it
3,000
again?
people for the first time event. So we were very excited for it.
So I would say we'll have another one.
Yes,
one of
absolutely.
those.
We already have a date for it and everything.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
So what's going on at Parks and Rec? Lots of stuff, right?
We've got a lot going on. We always have a lot going on. However, it is starting to warm up outside, obviously.
No.
Yeah,
no.
we're very happy about that.
Punxsutawney Phil said 6 more weeks of winter.
That's true.
Now, you're being lulled, Zara. Kara. You're being lulled into thinking that, this is going to stay. We still got some cold weather.
I'm hoping not.
But anyway, we're getting close to March. So the warmer weather, and that means Queen City Road Race.
Exactly.
I saw that this year, you all already have how many people that have signed up?
I'm not sure.
What did I read in the Chronicle that anyway, preparations. Tell us about the Queen City Road Race.
So the Queen City Road Race is ran by the athletics division in Parks and Recreation. So it's a huge event they put on every year. Obviously, I mean, I've known about it since I was little, so it's a staple event with our department. They are having it at Austin Peay State University, so they use the track and have it there, which is really nice. And you can also register online, and I believe it's $20 before April 13th.
Okay.
So go ahead and get your tickets now and get signed up for the race.
Now, you say using Austin Peay, their track there, that doesn't mean that they run around. They still leave the stadium, right?
Correct, yes.
And then but the start and finish are at Austin Peay, is that correct?
Yes, so actually it looks like that we do an exciting tour of a portion of Austin Peay's campus. So it's a great meeting place, the track that they have there. So it is a 1-mile route. So it's you can also do a 5K route, and that does take you through the historic streets of downtown Clarksville. So
that'd be interesting. Not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
A 5K, that's not a real long race, and a lot more people can do that.
Yeah.
And so starting and finishing at Austin Peay, incorporating them at Forterra Stadium, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
That's good. And when is it?
It is May 5th. Which is also Cinco de Mayo, so how awesome is that? So get your exercise in.
Cinco de Mayo, Queen City Road. So you come out and then you run, and then you need something to quench that thirst.
Absolutely. And there are plenty of Mexican restaurants in Clarksville, so.
Oh, yeah. There are a few Mexican restaurants in Clarksville. So, they'll be celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Queen City Road Race is coming up in May.
Yes.
And if you register before April what?
Before April 13th, then it's $20.
Okay.
And I believe the price does increase after April 13th.
Okay. So that's for the Queen City Road Race. Then the Surrender of Clarksville, what is that?
Yes. So have you ever been to our Fort Defiance?
I have.
Isn't it neat?
It is.
I think it's a hidden gem in Clarksville. I know a lot of people that live here and have never been.
Yeah, and I don't think they really understand the historical significance and what you all have done to enhance it and make it interactive, and there's so much going on there. You can really enjoy it.
Yes.
At Fort Defiance. So the Surrender of Clarksville is?
Yeah, so the Surrender of Clarksville is actually, we're going to celebrate the significant event in Civil War history where the surrender of Fort Defiance to Union soldiers in 1862. So there will actually be soldiers that will be uniformed. They're going to be out of Nashville, and they're going to do like a living history and cannon firing demonstration.
Reenactment.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, how cool would that be?
It'll be neat.
When is that?
Well, I know the big thing I know about is the cannon, because I mean they actually do the cannon firing, and I know that Fort Defiance gets really excited about this, and it's pretty loud. So, and then the soldiers will be there and reenacting, and I think it's going to be. They usually have some refreshments, and I know we have a lot of people that come out, so they get excited.
And that will be. Is there a specific date for that?
Yes. So we have it. It's going to be February 24th.
A Saturday?
Yes, a Saturday.
Okay. This Saturday.
This Saturday, wow. Yes,
Yeah.
it's almost March, like you
What
said.
time?
So it is going to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
At the Fort Defiance Civil War Park and Interpretive Center.
And I think that the rain chances decreased this weekend.
I hope so.
And it's still not supposed to be that cold because Friday is supposed to be like 70 in the 70s. And then I think the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, is supposed to be in the 60s. And the chance of rain decreases to like 10 or 20%. So that'd be a good time to go.
Yeah, as long as
Defiance.
it's not lightning, I think rain doesn't scare us.
Yeah.
We can keep going.
And they wear you can wear your uniform. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Come out and celebrate.
Fort Defiance. And then the evening water aerobics, that speaks for itself, I guess.
Absolutely. This is actually a new program that our aquatics division has put on at the New Providence Pool. So they've already done a first session, and they had great experience with that. So now we have a second session. It starts February 26th, which is very soon, and it goes through April 11th, and it's Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 5:45 p.m. So you can go online to cityofclarksville.com to register for that.
PM water aerobics, and it's Monday and Wednesday, Monday and Friday, and
Monday and Wednesday.
From 5:45 to 5:45.
Yep.
So you get off work and got time to go
Exactly.
by and get a dip. And the pool is it's an indoor pool.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about being out in the elements. But that's something.
Yeah.
How many departments do you all have at Parks and Rec?
Gosh, just off the top of my head, I know we have 5 for sure. So we have athletics, events, aquatics. I think the actual 3, 4, maintenance. We do all of the maintenance over the parks.
Right.
They work so hard.
What is the Christmas lights? What is
that? Falls under our division for special events.
It
So
does.
my supervisor actually is in charge of the Christmas on the Cumberland.
Yeah.
And we do the activities during the weekend.
Yeah. That's good. Kara Zahn is our guest. She is with Clarksville Parks and Rec. We're going to talk with her more about what's going on at Parks and Rec. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
This Sports Now update is presented by Fox's Barbecue. They're serving slow-smoked premium meats at 521 Heritage Point Drive.
After losing back-to-back games, the Nashville Predators bounced back last night with a 5-2 home win over the Ottawa Senators. The Preds got a goal from Roman Josi, Craig Smith, Ryan Ellis, and 2 from Victor Arvidsson in the resounding victory. It was their 13th time this season, scoring 5 or more goals collectively, and the 299th career win for veteran netminder Pekka Rinne. Nashville heads back out on the road tonight for a 6:30 p.m. battle with the Detroit Red Wings. Now over to Austin Peay State University, where their senior center Avery Ugba has again been honored by the Ohio Valley Conference. For a record 8th time, Ugba was awarded the OVC's Newcomer of the Week distinction after averaging 17 points and 10 rebounds per game through the Governor's last 2 outings. Austin Peay's men's basketball squad has now garnered a total of 16 of their league's weekly awards this season, with 11 being claimed single-handedly by Avery Ugba. And lastly today, we are happy to share some good news for Major League Baseball fans. The MLB and their Players Association have reached an agreement on a couple of pace of play initiatives designed specifically to cut down last year's record average game time of just over 3 hours. The league announced yesterday that they will limit the allowed number of pitcher's mound visits this season to 6 per game, and that they will restrict warm-up time between innings to just over 2 minutes. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Voted the #1 veteran-owned barbecue restaurant in America, Fox's Barbecue is proud to serve the greater Clarksville community. They host the weekly Blues and Barbecue concert every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. Whether you're hungry for chicken, ribs, pulled pork, or brisket, Fox's Barbecue is the right choice. They offer all-you-can-eat selections every Wednesday and Thursday night, as well as catering and delivery. Call them to cater your next event at 931-896-2678. Or better yet, go see them at 521 Heritage Point Drive, just off from Tiny Town Road.
The Big 1400, we've got another Sports Now update with Justin Swallows coming your way at 9:20, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville, home of the Butter Buns on the Big 1400. In the meantime, we're talking with Kara Zahn. She is the events planning specialist with Clarksville Parks and Recreation Department. We talked about the Queen City Road Race. which is coming up in May on May 3rd, I think.
May 5th.
May 5th, Cinco de Mayo Day. And then we talked about the Surrender of Clarksville, which is going to take place this Saturday at Fort Defiance. Now, it starts at 10. It'll be between 10 and 3. They're going to have a reenactment of the surrender of Clarksville, and they'll have the cannon fire. They have, soldiers in uniform. It'll be a great time, a great, visual, for you to see. If you've never been to Fort Defiance, you need to come. And this weekend will be good. And then we have the evening water aerobics, 5 to 5:45 each Monday and Wednesday. Is there a charge for that?
There is, yes.
Okay.
There's a registration fee for that.
But you can go online go online and find out more about the evening water aerobics. And so next we go to Wacky Olympics.
Yes.
That sounds scary.
So it's kind of our take on the Olympics, but to make it a little wacky.
Great. We're going to get more medals than what we got?
I hope so.
Have you been watching any of the Olympics?
I love the ice skating. That's what I've been watching, so that's my favorite. But I like the skiing as well, so I watch that.
Well, we just haven't been able to. I mean, the Shibatanis, they won bronze.
Right.
And but we just, I don't know, we still could win medal in hockey. And we've only got 3 or 4 more days before it's over.
It's coming on fast.
So, and Norway is leading in the medal count. And I know, we were talking last night, and I know, and you know, that everybody say, well, it's about the games, it's about the sportsmanship, it's about, the competition. It's not about the medal count.
True.
It is about the medal count because everybody's saying, who's got the most medals? Who's got the most medals? That's what it is. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. But still, it is great to see a lot of people who have so much talent. I like ice skating, too. I think that do you think it's changed because they've allowed them to put vocals to their music now? Do you think that's changed?
I'm sure. That changes the whole mood of everything.
Yeah. But I often think, man, my favorite commercial is the one with the Asian sumo wrestler ice skating. Have you seen it? That is funny. The funniest commercial. But yeah, I enjoy ice skating too, and I just think they're so graceful and they're so talented. And you don't know how risky it is, some of the moves that they do.
I was a dancer myself for many years.
Oh, really?
I appreciate it.
Did you ice skate?
I did not ice skate. I did not. My parents spent so much money on putting me in dance, She didn't want me to ice skate because I might hurt myself. So I have tried it a time or two, but we're going to go back and try the ice skating rink this season, the one in Clarksville.
So what are you going to skate to? What music are you going to skate to?
I don't know. My husband's really good, picking out music, so maybe I should make him pick it.
Yeah.
And then he can watch me dance.
Does he ice skate too?
No. He was going to attempt. He's a very tall man, so he says, that he's probably not going to try it.
Well, he can lift you up and you have to do the flying swan.
Exactly. That's what I said.
They're doing a triple cow salad. Anyway. But anyway, the Wacky Olympics. Go ahead.
Yes. So that is Saturday, March 3rd, which is next weekend, not this weekend. And it is at 12 p.m. at the Crow Recreation Center. So you can find out more information on that on Facebook or on our website. Our Facebook page is filled with all of these events, information for the events, links to our websites, times, dates, all of that good stuff. So you can find us at Clarksville Parks and Recreation.
Okay. Now, the Wacky Olympics, is this for kids or adults, family? What is it?
It is. It is for kids, and it's basically minute-to-win-it games. They're going to have winners and all that good stuff. It says participants ages 8 to 16. So, and you're also encouraged to wear a wacky workout clothes and tennis shoes. So this should make for great photos.
Oh, yeah, that would be. That would be Wacky Olympics, and that's coming up March 4th at the Crow Community Center.
And it's free.
And it's absolutely
free.
And you can win prizes for coming out. And you can do the bird. You can be a sumo ice skater.
I hope we see some kids do that. That would be funny.
That would be good. And, have a good time.
Exactly.
Anyway, the Wacky Olympics. Okay. The wettest Easter egg hunt. The wettest egg hunt.
The wettest egg hunt. So that is a very popular event that our aquatics team put on. So we are using that indoor pool for as long as we can.
Wait a minute. Wettest egg hunt.
Yes, yes. It's a pretty cool event. Have you ever been?
No, I've never heard of it.
So
tell us about it. You've been?
I have not actually been.
But you've heard about it.
I have heard about it.
Okay, tell us about it.
I feel like usually people bring, their little ones. That's kind of the age range, like 1 to like 13, I think. So you come to New Providence Pool, and there are some eggs that are floating, and then there are some eggs that have been sunk to the bottom of the pool. So the age ranges, obviously, well, I guess a little one could probably go down.
Ew. Eggs that have been sunk to the bottom of the pool?
Yes.
Damn.
And they have prizes in them.
They got prizes.
But still, I'm thinking boiled eggs sunk to the bottom of the pool.
No.
And I'm going, ew, and chocolate-covered eggs sunk to the bottom of the pool. Ew. But the wettest egg, so you get prizes. Some of the eggs are from sharp
and
plastic.
I'm pretty sure the Easter Bunny will be there too.
Is he wet?
I don't know.
I'm
sure he probably gets wet from all the kids.
I know. And then he shakes like how they shake when they go to drown. And the Easter Bunny, he'd probably have to shake too, because his fur would get wet.
At least all the kids are already wet. So.
Yeah.
My dog only does that to me whenever I'm dressed nice.
Now, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Dalmatian.
Oh, big dog.
Yeah, it is a big dog. He's a lot of work.
What's his name?
His name is James Worthy. Like the basketball player.
James Worthy.
Yes. We draw the line, though, when we have children. We're not naming our children after basketball players, just the animals. Next one apparently is going to be Sam Perkins, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So somebody is a basketball
My husband's a
aficionado.
coach. Yeah.
Okay. Because James Worthy played for the Lakers. He was one of my favorite players. Sam Perkins played, don't tell me, it wasn't Virginia. What school did he play
I'm just going to act like I know, but I really don't.
I can't remember, but yeah, I like both of them. Good. So anyway, the wettest wettest egg hunt, and that's when? That
is Saturday, March 24th.
Okay.
So you got a little while, and it is 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and it's just $5.
Yeah.
$5.
And it's all going to take place at New Providence Pool.
Yes, correct.
11 to 5. 11 to 4.
11 to 4:30.
$5.
Yep.
Yeah, 11 to 4, $5. Okay, the community flea market, is that an ongoing thing, or is that once a month, or what is?
So it is once a year, and she just started it last year. So it was a new event, and she had a great turnout over there at Burt Cobb Community Center. So this year, it's going to be March 17th, which is coming up. It's 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they've got, I think she had vendors ranging from like jewelry people to people that make their own things, to people just there selling things. So kind of like an artisan type event, but also brings people from the outside to bring in things and sell. It's just $20 to be a vendor. So if you have a hobby and you're good at something and want to make a little money on the side,
a little craft thing.
Yeah, it'd be a great opportunity.
Carol Zahn is here. She's with Clarksville Parks and Recreation, and she's the event planning specialist. Now, you can go online to find out all about all of these things more specifically, and their website is cityofclarksville.com/events. Is that right? And you can find out everything that's going on that Carol's talking about today. Okay, so we got the community flea market. That is March 24th.
March 17th.
17th.
Yep.
That's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
It is.
So you wear green, or else somebody's going to pinch you.
That's true.
And
we won't, but, we can't promise somebody else
will be walking around looking to pinch you. And then we have Fit Golf.
Yes, this is a brand new event. So golf is actually, I should have mentioned that, golf is a new department that is now underneath Parks and Recreation. So it used to be separate. So we are excited to have them on board. Of course, we have Mason Rudolph, as well as Swan Lake Golf Course.
Right.
And we are now offering a class at the Crow Center where you can come and learn about golf. And there's sessions. This ranges from March 7th into March 30th. And it is $40 per session. So you can come and strengthen and protect your golf body with our instructors.
Uh-oh. 4! Strengthen and protect. So it's not necessarily a golf lesson.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
And so bring your clubs.
Absolutely.
And so then...
They're going to teach you techniques and how to strengthen that golf swing and keep that body in shape, all that good stuff.
And what are the dates for this?
So it starts March 7th and it goes through March 30th. And it is 5 p.m. at the Crow Recreation Center.
So will it be every night or specific days of the week?
Yeah, it'll be specific days of the week. Let me check on that.
Fit golf at
Yes.
the Crow Community Center.
Hey, and this is age 16 and up.
Okay.
So I guess, if you haven't had any golf experience and you're still pretty young, you can come out. But they're going to lead you through exercises that are specific to golf. And it is on Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m.
And the cost is $40 per session.
$40 per session.
Okay. Father-daughter banquet, father-daughter date night.
Yes, that's my event. I am so excited to always plan every year. So, how could you not be happy? All the dads come in there. They're with their daughters. Everybody's dressed nice. So it's a fun night. We sold out twice last year, actually.
Is that the Wilma Rudolph Center?
Wilma Rudolph Event Center. We had 465 people last year. And I truly believe we teamed up with the Roxy Theater here in town, and they provided us a short version of Seussical the Musical before dinner. And it was a really great experience, and I truly believe a lot of people came out because they were so excited to see that. So this year we've changed those things up, and we're having a Western theme. So we've already sold. Yes. So I think dads will be excited about this because you really don't have to wear a suit if you don't want to.
Wear your jeans.
You can wear your jeans, your boots,
Cowboy hat.
Yeah. If you want to dress up, you can do that too. I'm sure little girls want to dress up either way.
So it's a Western theme.
It is a Western theme.
So, Kara, what happens that night? You said there's music. Is there a meal?
Yes. So this year, I've actually teamed up with Chick-fil-A of Madison Street, and they are coming in providing food. What kid doesn't love Chick-fil-A? So they're going to bring Chick-fil-A. So with your ticket price, it's $25 per couple, and food does come with that. I'll also team up. I have 2 other partners with the event. We have Little Learners University, who's going to be there to run the craft section of the event, so you get to leave with a craft as well. And then we also have a professional photographer there that offers professional photos right there on site, and you can pay a fee to have your picture made and have that printed out.
Great. Father-daughter night and date. Father-daughter date night, and it's a Western theme.
Correct.
Buckaroo. Yeah. And what day is that?
It is Saturday, April 7th.
Oh, okay.
5:30.
So you got a little time to
You do.
get in shape and get your boots out and get your bandolero and find yourself you find yourself a nice cowboy hat.
Exactly.
There's something about a nice looking cowboy hat. And so Western night.
And get your tickets now.
Yeah.
We've already sold
$25 per couple.
Yes.
And they usually sell out. They can only sell so many tickets.
Absolutely.
And what time does it last? How long does it last?
5:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
So it's a good 3 hours. I think dads are pretty happy with that amount of time.
Yeah. 3 hours. Yeah, that works. Okay. The Clarksville Downtown Market. That starts up
May 26th.
Okay.
So my
And it runs through August?
October.
October.
Yeah, so it's every Saturday, May through October. And the only reason they might close a little early for weather in case it's too hot or something like that. But last year, the weather was great, agreed with us. So we have a lot of fun things. She tries to have a theme for every Saturday or every other Saturday. So I know in July, we're bringing back the grilling event, summer grilling event. There were people out there that grilled up and passed out samples and all kinds of things like that. And I believe she typically has over 70 to 75 vendors each Saturday.
So it's each Saturday at the downtown, right where it normally is, which is in downtown Clarksville.
Yes, so right next to City Hall, Public Square.
Yeah. And some of the things they have people bringing in their vegetables and fruit.
Absolutely.
And then you have vendors who bring in their crafts that they sell and everything.
Correct.
And it usually, what does it run from, 10 or 9 to, what, do you remember?
It usually goes 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
And I tell you that 8 to 9 time is busy, very busy.
But you can, and that's coming, and that starts up in April.
May 26th.
May 26th.
Yep.
And so right around Labor Day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Same weekend.
And it runs through October. And then, of course, that kind of just segues into movies in the park, which gets started after Memorial Day. Is
We
that
actually start the same Saturday. So that morning you can go to the Clarksville Downtown Market, and then that evening you can come to the first movies in the park. So we're kicking off the hot season with a boom.
Is it at Heritage Park?
Yes.
Is it?
So we do actually have it at 2 different parks. So some at Heritage and then some at Liberty Park.
Okay.
So we're excited about our movie titles.
Are they simultaneously or run? Or you can have them or one weekend it'll be one place, one next weekend it'll be another.
Right. So we do select Saturdays, like you said. We are just go ahead and we're doing the first 4 at Heritage Park and then the last 3 at Liberty Park.
Okay.
So we try to space it out.
You gonna give us a hint of some of the movies you all got?
Sure.
on
We've
tap?
already shared all the movie titles. We have event pages ready to go. So we've got Wonder Woman as our opening night. We are really excited about that.
That's hot.
Yes. We have Lion King, the good old-fashioned Lion King. Pitch Perfect 3, which we hear is really funny.
Yeah.
So we're going to deem that as like a teen night.
Okay.
So we're hoping to bring all that teen crowd out. We have actually a viewer's choice in July. So starting at the first movie, I will, on the screen during the commercials and such, we'll let people vote. And we have like 4 selections that they have to vote from. And then we will announce that in June and July is when we'll actually screen the movie.
Yeah.
So we haven't done that in a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So we're excited to bring that back.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Free.
Free.
Bring your kids, bring your lawn chair.
Yes.
Just pop your popcorn at home. But but y'all have vendors there.
We have food trucks on site. At Heritage Park, we have concessions along with the food truck. So we encourage people to purchase from the food there. You don't have to pack anything. You just come out, and then, we have trash cans and everything like that. So last year, our first movie was 1,300 people. It filled up like 2 to 3 soccer fields at Heritage Park. Yes. So we're hoping for, that big
Y'all
of a
need to
turnout.
get a bigger screen.
I know.
And you need to get a bigger screen, a big old blow-up screen.
We didn't have any complaints about nobody being able to see.
Oh, I don't think you have any complaints. But it's so nice, and usually, during the summer, it's the time of the evening,
It's
when
great.
It is.
It's a fun event.
Y'all got a lot going on. And you can go online at their website.
Yes.
Which is Clarksville Parks and Rec, Clarksville.com/events.
Yes.
Is all right. And find out everything that Kara's talked about this. Thanks for
Absolutely.
coming by to see us.
Thank you for having
We
me.
appreciate it. Y'all got a lot going on. You're going to have to come back, of course.
Yeah.
Because, see, we've got so much going on. We've got, so much going on in March, and then April we get busy. So we want you to keep us up to date.
Yeah, we want Clarksville to know that there's always something going on. So
There
we'd
is.
love to come out here and tell you.
Yeah, there is. And I think if you go online to find out, some of the events, you'll find something that you're interested in, whether it's the wettest egg hunt or the wacky Olympics or the evening water aerobics or the golf, fit golf.
That's right.
Cool. Kara Zahn from the Clarksville Parks and Recreation Department. Our guest today. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Clarksville Online is where you'll find the latest in Clarksville area news, weather, sports, and current events. Depend on Clarksville Online for crime reports and special events, Fort Campbell news and current events, and the latest financial news. Want sports? Then visit ClarksvilleSportsNetwork.com. Movie listings and weather bulletins? Go to DiscoverClarksville.com. And for all you bikers, visit ClarksvilleMotorcycle.com. You'll find everything you need on the Clarksville Online digital network. Clarksville Online. We are Clarksville.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of your house leaking energy. And every month it's costing you more and more money on your utility bill. But with the Energy Right Do-It-Yourself Home Energy Audit from TVA and Cumberland Electric, you can find those silent leaks. And when you do, we'll send you a free conservation kit so you can fix the leaks and save. So visit EnergyRight.com and take your online energy audit today, or call toll-free 1-800-987-CEMC to request a paper copy.
When you want name brand furniture for less, Furniture Warehouse. Come on out where the deals are best.
Jack and Wanda here at Furniture Warehouse in Cumberland City, Tennessee. Tax season is here and Furniture Warehouse has just what you were looking for. Take advantage of our tax-free sale and save lots of money. It's the best time of year to treat yourself to that special piece of furniture you've been waiting for. Furniture Warehouse is conveniently located between Clarksville and Waverly and just a short drive from Dixon. Furniture Warehouse offers delivery, layaway, and financing. Check us out online at FurnitureWarehouseSales.com and like us on Facebook.
Furniture Warehouse Sales. Furniture Warehouse.
Looking for a new golf experience? Tired of playing the same old courses? Try Clarksville's newest golf course, the River Club Golf and Learning Center, located along the Red River. The picturesque River Club offers some of the area's best golf, putting greens, and driving ranges. And while you're there, stop by and have lunch in the clubhouse or enjoy some live music in the evenings. It's open to the public and waiting for you. The River Club Golf and Learning Center, Clarksville's premier golf experience. Call the River Club of Clarksville today for more information. 931-919-3200. The River Club of Clarksville.
Are you noticing a change in your loved ones? Are they not as active and forgetting things? Not sure what to do? Do you need help and advice? Call Walking Horse Meadows Assisted Living and Alzheimer's Community 931-648-8007 with an experienced staff that focus on comfort and safety for you and your loved one. Call today for a tour. 931-648-8007. Let us help with the worry and guilty feeling. Call Walking Horse Meadows Assisted Living and Alzheimer's Community at 931-648-8007 or visit us at walkinghorsemeadows.com.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee? Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. The Wyatt Johnson Automotive family in Clarksville.
Is the temperature in your house lower than the outside temp? Then you need to call Action Air at 931-647-8525 or actionairclarksville.com. We have no overtime diagnostic fee from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So why are you sitting in the cold? Call Action Air at 931-647-8525. Let our experts get you back to your comfort zone.
When you need action, call Action Air.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
Solid gold. Ladies.
1400 WVWB. Doesn't make you start, make you want to dance, just make you want to move. You just can't sit still. I hope some of you all didn't run off the road listening to that. Otis Day and the Nights from the movie Animal House on the Big 1400 with Chuck and John on this Tuesday morning. Good morning, Clarksville. Weather-wise, sunny, warm, unseasonably warm, near 80 for a high today. Becoming cloudy and rain overnight, 60 for an overnight low. Tomorrow, Wednesday, cooler, 61 with rain on throughout the day. So expect the rain to be with us for the next couple of days. Right now, we're at 70 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Here's a fact that will blow your mind.
All right.
The bacteria population in your mouth.
The what?
The bacteria population in your mouth is larger than the entire human population on Earth.
What?
Yep.
You got to be kidding me.
Yep. Got all time.
You got to be kidding me. No, that's not true.
Yep. Okay.
No, that's not true.
I'm just telling you. Hey, I don't make this stuff up. I just read it.
You make it up, and then you read it.
And you know what else?
What?
Today is. You know what today is?
What is today?
Today is National Love Your Pet Day.
Oh, I got to run home right now.
Yeah. And let me tell you something.
Give Roxy
Couple of
a hug.
facts about pets, okay? Dogs are the most popular pet in America. I knew that.
Why, yeah.
Followed by cats.
Cats, ferrets, third.
No. Fish.
Oh.
Birds.
Oh.
And then hamsters and gerbils.
Oh.
So that.
Ferrets.
Well, ferrets will probably fit in hamsters, gerbils.
No, they're not in the same class.
Oh, well, anyway. But you know what ain't on there? But, you know, I didn't see no snakes on
No
there.
necks?
No, Mr. No-Shoulders weren't.
Yeah, no shoulders, no. And spiders?
No spiders.
I don't like those big tarantulas people have, and they crawl all over them.
Lizards?
Oh. No.
The most
spiders are the worst, though.
I think the most unusual pet we ever had, my wife wouldn't let us get a tarantula. But
you wanted one?
At one time. I thought they were cool.
Okay.
No, you don't have to move.
I'll let you come over. I'll let you come down here and help me clean it when I get to a certain pot.
No, I said that's when I was young.
Come on down here.
I was young and ignorant.
I'll catch it for you and send it home.
No, that's all right. But at one time, I thought it was cool, because you could put them in one of those terrariums and walk them. But anyway,
they're right in there.
I guess the strangest pet we ever had was a turtle. A
turtle?
Yeah.
Oh.
We had 2 turtles.
You had 2 turtles?
Yeah.
Slow and slower?
No.
Oh.
But other than that, fish. We never had a bird. My parents had birds.
We had parakeets.
Yeah, my parents had parakeets. And then they had them for years, and they would fly around the house, and then they'd come back to their cage.
No.
And then one day they let them fly out, and they flew out the door. See ya. They were gone. They were gone.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, they were gone. They never came back.
I don't want no bird flying around my house.
So anyway, today is National Love Your Pet Day. 10% of people regularly say "I love you" to their pet. Do you say any affectionate words to Roxy? You don't?
Yeah, I always say bye every morning.
But you don't say.
I walk out the door and go, "See you." Oh,
you don't?
What?
I talk to Wembley.
Do you?
Yeah.
No.
And his tail just gets a wagging.
I'll pet her
it's
and
cool.
say, "Good girl."
Yeah.
That's about it.
Here's one that a lot of people. 10% of people talk to their pet in a special voice. And I don't know why we do that.
It's like babies, you look at a baby and go, "Oh, little baby,
you're the pie man." Yeah, he good boy.
And they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
And his tail just goes, "He's good boy." And my wife is really good. You do a man, yeah. And my daughter, her
he's
little
shaking
boy.
his tail because he's going, "What are they talking about? What's wrong with them?"
Come on, speak. I'm right here. Speak English.
What y'all do? Eat some mushrooms or?
9% of people give their pet table scraps. You ever give Roxy anything on the table?
No.
You know?
No. She gets treats.
Oh.
Chicken.
Well, Wembley gets treats.
Chicken treats.
And only 4% admit that they probably post too many pictures of their pet on social media.
No, I don't have that problem.
I think my daughter takes
pictures of
yeah,
Wembley
because
and post them?
he's so silly. He does some silly. I mean, he gets in all these poses like he lays on his back and he's just laying there, and he'll just lay there, and he'll lay on his back with one of his stuffed animals in his mouth. You know, and we're going, what is he doing?
He's posing.
He's posing. He's posing.
He's a poser.
But anyway, my friend, today is National Love Your Pet Day. So make sure you show a little love to your pet.
We will.
The Big 1400.
After we see
WVWB, Chuck and John. .1400 WVWB with Don Covey and Seesaw on this Tuesday. Well, we told you last week Lucky Charms announced that they were killing off one of their marshmallows, the yellow and orange Hourglass. It's only been part of the cereal since 2008, so
it's being
nobody
replaced.
Yeah, so nobody really got internet angry over its death, but people are certainly getting happy over its replacement because General Mills has just announced a new permanent marshmallow that they're adding in its place.
Too.
What is it?
A unicorn.
It is. No, it's not just a unicorn.
Oh, it's a special unicorn.
The magical unicorn.
Oh.
Now, the marshmallow is a white unicorn head with blue and purple swirls in the mane and the horn.
Oh.
Boxes of those Lucky Charms with the new unicorn. They've already been shipped, so they should be in stores next month.
Let's have some in the morning for breakfast.
So you can look to have some Lucky Charms?
Yeah, let's have some.
Nah, that's okay.
You don't like Lucky Charms?
No, not particularly.
Oh.
No, I don't.
No, not particularly.
No, I am not.
Marshmallows are the best part.
The marshmallows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you eat them with milk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I
Put some milk in there.
Okay. Time now for some good news.
Yeah.
This guy made a series of questionable decisions, but it all worked out for him, and so now he's a hero, so we'll tell you about it. There's a police officer in northern England. His name is Mohammed Nadeem. And he hasn't been a cop very long. He's still training. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. On Saturday, he saw a guy fall into a freezing cold river. And he was struggling to keep his head above water. So without thinking, Mohammed jumped in to save him. The only problem is he's not a strong swimmer either. He actually says he can't swim, but he must have had some skills, or if this would have turned out a lot differently.
Yeah.
He also jumped in with all his gear on, and that weight made it even harder. But he somehow managed to stay afloat, and he helped the guy to shore, so they both made it out okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's not clear how deep the water was, but the river was moving pretty fast. There's a body cam footage of it, and it looks like deep enough in the middle so they couldn't touch the bottom. Muhammad says he never thought about any of that. He just reacted. And now he's got a new nickname because of it. He says everyone's calling him the Hoff, after David Hasselhoff, lifeguard character on Baywatch. So
I don't know that I would want to be called that.
The Hoff?
Yeah, the Hoff.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Is he drunk? No.
He is. And that's a good story. That's good news.
That is a good story. He saw something happening and just reacted, just jumped right in.
I'm sure a lot of us wondered, but you think about how would you react if something like that happened and you were around, whether it was a fire or somebody.
Would you run or would you run in or away?
What would you do? Anyway.
But your adrenaline kicks in and he just didn't think about it. He said, I'm going to save this guy.
Yeah, and that was it. Because you read about people lifting cars and opening doors.
And he couldn't swim.